Also, another point to raise is valuation. If a group of shareholders want to leave or sell, they'll demand likely a freeze frame or snapshot to appraise the value of their stock. A valuation, thus, can be rather expensive and complicated, as the valuation establishes what the company thinks it's worth. It becomes the basis, though, for legal liability later if there are problems, such as a breach of contract for that shareholder. Basically, the appraisal rights, when they're triggered, determine the company's worth, which means the value of the shares for the future sell-off, which might lead to then a merger or an acquisition. I would say that when a company receives notification that a shareholder seeks or a group of shareholders seek valuation, it's a sign that they're looking at selling off because another company is thinking of buying or raiding, which means that we're dealing with potential merger, or if you're not careful, they'll acquire you completely. Next, there is this discussion on liability for sellers. In our PowerPoint, slide 10, for instance, points out that there is potential liability in the purchase or the selling of assets when companies acquire other companies. The textbook also reviews sellers' liability unless they impliedly or explicitly agree that the valuation is a true number. Remember, in a sale, the buyer buys the good and the bad, in other words, assets and liabilities, unless another arrangement is agreed upon by all, including third parties to which debts are owed. Has the seller company provided accurate information to the buyer? If not, the seller may have its own liabilities, which would then stem back to liabilities the company would have to shareholders for the loss of value. At that point in the process of a merger, companies often split up. A particular side of the business is split off as the business portion that the company wishes to keep survives the sale. In other words, the seller company doesn't sell all. The question comes out of then splits. Is there a liability for any outstanding contracts that the seller might wish to keep? Does the seller wish to sell those liabilities as well? And again, companies are interested in buying up liabilities. Can the parent company voluntarily dissolve the subcorporation that it owns as it merges into another company? There are so many good questions here that the book only briefly touches upon this complicated topic that I cannot possibly get into it. But again, a brief reading and understanding of these terms will give you some guidance so that if something were of this nature in your future, you would be able to discuss the matter in detail with your corporate counsel. We're not making you into attorneys, we say in our welcome letter. We're hoping, though, that you'll be able to talk with your attorneys using a common vocabulary. Another matter is the voluntary versus involuntary nature of ending a company. Involuntary is the one I think that is more interesting. And it happens when the state which incorporates the business then dissolves that company. Since the state is the source of authority for a company's existence, it's the ultimate or original source, we say then that the state gave the company life. Thus, the state can create the life. The state can also dissolve it. The reasons for involuntary dissolution are several, though. For instance, the company may have failed to pay taxes, or failed to hold shareholder or directors meetings, failed to file annual reports and even pay the annual fees. Perhaps it abused its powers, entering into areas that it was forbidden by the Articles of Incorporation to engage in. Or, as I said earlier, the company directed some form of criminal activity. But before a state dissolves a company, it is a large step for it to take, and it doesn't happen but in rare cases.